I'm back. Today is July 25th, 2024. Another update. Apologies, it's already been like a month. I have just been really still swept up mourning over the loss of my dog. I've lost a couple of other dogs before, but this one was really special. She was basically my first child, and I raised her from when she was just like a month old, and we shared a bed for over 13 and a half years. So it's been really hard still. Like, I'm still totally not over it, and partly because I feel like her death was preventable. I think the vet really dropped the ball at her annual physical, didn't test the stool sample that I had brought in. He said we didn't need it, and I think she had parasites, and I think I also had parasites and maybe still do. So that's what this update is about. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I actually picked up my little dog in a body bag just like 2.5 days after she passed, and drove her all the way to U of I to get a necropsy done on her to see why she died. And that was 6.5 weeks ago, and I still haven't heard the results. They did tell me at the diagnostic facility that it could take up to 8 weeks. But they said it could take as little as 3, so I'm actually really surprised I haven't heard back. So every day I'm kind of wondering, is today the day I find out? And it's going to be hard, but I need to know. Um, it's just really important to me that I know, and I can prevent this from happening again. I think regardless, it's important for everyone to do some anti-parasitic treatment at least once a year. I think it's vital. It could be a matter of life and death. My gut health has improved actually in the last 6 weeks since I've started this anti-parasitic cleanse. I don't spend nearly as much in the bathroom as I used to. I used to spend like hours a day in the bathroom trying to clear out my system, and I felt bloated and gassy, and my stomach was gurgly. In fact, for the day of the Chicago Marathon, my stomach was like not in a good place at all, and it was all like gurgly and gassy, and I had diarrhea during the race. It was, I mean, I went into the porta potty, but it was bad, and I apologize to the girl that came in after me because it just wasn't good. So anyway, I'm still eating pumpkin seeds every day. I'm taking oil of oregano every day. Um, I've taken ivermectin and fenbendazole. I'm on it again after taking a break. Um, I'm eating fresh pineapple almost every day. So those foods are that I mentioned are anti-parasitic, and I've been consistently eating those things. So it's less than 3 months until the Chicago Marathon, and I'm kind of really wanting to do it, but at the same time, my priorities have shifted since the passing of my dog. So even though a part of me really wants to get it done, I'm not super attached either. It's just a race. It'll always be there. I've run Chicago like 11 times, and I don't have to enter the lottery to get in. I have a guaranteed entry every year, basically. So that's really nice. And so it'll always be there when I want to run it. And if I'm not ready, October 13th, I'm not ready. I had a race in northern Michigan in July 13th, which I did not run. As it was, I didn't want to leave my dog. I'm super attached to the dog I have left. So I'm totally at peace with that decision. There's no way I could have done decently well. I probably would have walked like 80% of it, and even though I can walk decently fast, it would have been a horrible experience. And to drive like 325 miles or so each way, it just would not have been worth it. So anyway, the eyes are in Chicago, and even then, whatever, if it doesn't happen, I'm signed up for Houston, which is in January. So that I really would like to get done because I'd be flying and I would see a friend I haven't seen since before COVID. So actually, I would really like to do that, but I think I have enough time to get myself healthy and sorted. One thing though is that my left side for the past 3.5 years has felt quite muted. I don't have Um, oh, Julie, what's wrong, Bubba? That's my cat. I haven't been able to feel my left side very much. I don't get a lot of like neural feedback, and that has been the case since early 2021. So like 3.5 years. So that has made running really hard. Like not getting that feedback on my left side and not being able to push off. And at physical therapy yesterday, when I was doing these Romanian, oh wait, no, not Romanian, it's Nordics, these Nordics where you kind of are on your knees and you fall forward and catch yourself, and that works your hamstrings. My physical therapist told me that use my right side way more than my left, and that's totally subconscious. Like I wasn't aware of it, and I think that's happening when I run, because I'm just not getting the feedback. So I just use it less. So I'm much more aware. And yesterday I did run, and I ran pretty hard actually. Um, I mean, I was taking a million breaks, but there were some like tiny like 1 minute segments where I was running like sub 7 minute miles, which I hadn't done in forever. Um, so I'm really focusing hard on using my left side, and it's hard because I can barely feel my left side. So it's very difficult to control something you can't really feel. So that's been the focus, and hopefully that will help sort out my right side because my right knee still hurts, and I deeply regret getting the hyaluronic acid injection. My cousin, who's a doctor, was not surprised when I told him like a little over a week ago or a week and a half ago that I got this hyaluronic injection in my knee and had a really bad reaction. He wasn't surprised at all. So I wish somebody had told me. And then it was like kind of shown online because even when I did research, it wasn't clear at all that you can get a negative reaction from a hyaluronic acid injection. But I guess it's uh, not that uncommon if my cousin wasn't surprised, right? So whatever. I'm almost at the state where I was before I got the injection. So, or maybe about the same place. So, hopefully, I can trend in the right direction and get to Chicago and run the whole thing. And if I do, I'll be happy to just finish it. That is genuinely my goal. And I was a sub elite runner for some years, and now I'm just happy to finish, and that's super sincere. If I finish, very happy. So that's the update. I'm going to continue on with my anti-parasitic cleanse, and hopefully I'll be okay. So hope you're well. Until next time, take care.